Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Westboro, Wisconsin, as we get you ready for Marshfield Chaparrals baseball here today, and a league game, Dairyland League game here today. Marshfield Chaparrals visiting the Westboro Trojans, and starting lineups today brought to you, as always, by Three Brothers Bat Company. Three Brothers Bats, right out of Wisconsin, West Salem, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. And as you see on the screen, get 10% off your next order from Three Brothers Bats. Use the checkout code Zaleski and get 10% off. So go right to Three Brothers Bats, or if you want, ZaleskiSports.com, and then click on Bats and complete your bat order, and 10% off. Use the code Zaleski at checkout. So starting lineups for the Marshfield Chaparrals goes like this. In center field, leading off is Nathan Kromenacher. In left field, batting second, Garrett Huber. Pitching for the Chaparrals and batting third is Caleb Kromenacher. Player manager Luke Wirtz will bat fourth, play second base. At shortstop, batting sixth is Jake Earl. Listen on your phone. In right field, batting seventh, Isaiah Byrel. First base, batting eighth is Hunter Korger. And catching for the Chaparrals, the Irishman himself, Sean O'Connell, and he will bat ninth. Again, the Chaparrals go Kromenacher, Huber, Kromenacher, Wirtz, Lee, Earl, Byrel, Korger, and O'Connell. For the home Westboro Trojans, again, Dairyland League game here today. Give you some times and temps here in just a moment. Again, our starting lineups brought to you by Three Brothers Bat Company. Get 10% off at checkout, and for the code Zaleski. Go to ZaleskiSports.com, click Bats, or go right to Three Brothers Bats. Again, enter code Zaleski at checkout. 10% off your next bat order. Leading off for the Trojans and designated hitter is Marcus Clem. Shortstop, Cameron Dietrich will bat second. Third base is Dustin Freeman. He bats third. Butch Weigel in center, batting cleanup. Pitching is Trace Brayton, and Brayton will bat fifth today. Connor Westfall doing the catching. Former Athens Blue Jay, now Westboro Trojan, will catch for the Trojans here today. Batting seventh and playing left field is Derek Niemi. And at first base, batting eighth is Taylor Brayton. And Travis Niemi rounds out the Trojans lineup, and he plays in right field. Second baseman Brant Johnson not hitting today, being hit for, again, by Marcus Clem. The Trojans go Clem, Dietrich, Freeman, Weigel, Brayton, Westfall, Niemi, Brayton, and Niemi here in this Dairyland League game today. And the visiting Marshfield Chaparrals and the home Westboro Trojans. Marshfield is 1-0 in Dairyland League play. Took care of Tomahawk a week ago today. Come in at 3-1 overall do the Chaparrals. And again, pitching for the Chaps, Caleb Kromenacher. Nathan Kromenacher came in the non-league game on Friday and slammed the door on the Miller, striking out the final six batters. 6 up, 6 down for Nathan Kromenacher back in innings 8 and 9. If you were scoring along at home, I said Caleb Kromenacher was pitching the 8th and the 9th. I was wrong. So Caleb pitching today. Bobby Pills with the win on Friday. 10 strikeouts in 7 strong innings for Pills back on Friday over in Sparta. Again, that was a non-league game. We play league baseball here today. And again, our starting lineups brought to you by Three Brothers Bat Company. Three Brothers Bat Company, born and raised right in West Salem, Wisconsin. Wisconsin made, Wisconsin proud. And we're proud to partner with Three Brothers Bats and bring you 10% off your next bat order. Again, enter code Zaleski at checkout. Get 10% off your next bat order at Three Brothers Bat. Jason Zaleski here. We'll take you pitch by pitch, start to finish line today. Rachel is going to produce the broadcast, and Rachel's going to take us to commercial, bring you back in time for National Anthem from Westboro right after this.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
All right, again, welcome back to Westboro as you are watching live at ZaleskiSports.com. I've been told the gentleman that sat in front of me that's obstructing my view is going to help me with balls and strikes, so we definitely count on that to happen. Yep. And again, it's Marshfield Chaparrals, Westboro Trojans here today. Running just a couple minutes off of our scheduled first pitch time of 1:30. 84 degrees in Westboro today. Nice day. A little bit of a cool down since yesterday. Almost thought about putting on some pants. Such a drastic decrease in temperature today. It's 10 degrees less. 12 degrees less almost. All right. Again, we get inch closer to baseball here. Go through today's starting lineups one more time for you. The Chaparrals, they go Nathan Kromenacher, Garrett Huber, Caleb Kromenacher, Luke Wirtz, Will Lee, Jake Earl, Isaiah Byrel, Hunter Korger, and Sean O'Connell. Caleb Kromenacher pitching for the Chaparrals today. For the Westboro Trojans, Marcus Clem, Cameron Dietrich, Dustin Freeman, Butch Weigel, Trace Brighton, Connor Westfall, Derek Niemi, Taylor Brayton, and Travis Niemi. And Brant Johnson not hitting today and will play second base. Pitching for the Trojans is Trace Brayton. So just about baseball time here. Butch Weigel, well, I've got an obscured view of the field here, so I do what I can. Butch Weigel, all right. So Mr. Weigel is blocking my view. Got it. Now we make a note of that. Okay, got that all straightened out. At least now we know the names and the numbers. So again, it'll be Trace Brayton pitching and Nathan Kromenacher batting, and we are at first pitch. First pitch comes at 1:33 here this afternoon. And that one low and outside for a ball, to the best of my knowledge. One ball, no strikes. And this one is hammered to straightaway center. That'll get caught up in the wind and will be brought down for the first out of the inning by Butch Weigel. Strong wind blowing most of the time straight across the field from left to right. Every now and then I take a look at the flag down the right field line and it looks like it's blowing straight out to right field. So shifting wind a little bit, very strong wind today here in Westboro. Left fielder now, Garrett Huber steps in. Huber, big outing on Friday for Garrett. 3 for 4, scored once, 2 RBI. Good day for Huber. Now Brayton ready, and that one low and away. 2 balls, no strikes to the left fielder Huber. This one will be hit up and out of play down the right field line. And good crowd here. If you're in the area, come on down. Just west of beautiful downtown Westboro, the Ball Diamond is. Full concessions available. Those that watched the broadcast back on Friday know that Sparta provided us nothing. No drinks, no sandwiches, no nothing. So full menu here in Westboro. Good people. Yeah. And what? Yeah, apparel store is open here. And that one comes in high. It's a 4-pitch walk to Huber. So that'll bring up the pitcher, Caleb Kromenacher. Caleb run scored an RBI on Friday. An 8-4 win over the Sparta Miller. And throw over, and Wisconsin Rapids native Huber back to the bag. Wisconsin Rapids represented well here again today. Both Kromenachers, Huber and O'Connell, joining the team again this year from Wisconsin Rapids. Braden ready, and comes to and high to Kromenacher. Brayton, quick look over to Huber at first now, throws over. Huber back in time. One away in the inning. Huber on first, and a big swing and a miss by Kromenacher. That one comes in low, blocked down by Westfall. Short backstop here, and Huber and likely any base runner you're gonna need a big jump. That ball gets through to make it down to second, or at least make it easily down to second. Backstop about 10 feet behind our home plate umpire, about 14 feet from the tip of home plate back to the fence. And foul tip by Kromenacher. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Chaparrals pitcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Okay. Well, again, yeah, I know. He was supposed to be helping me with balls and strikes. I haven't heard one thing from him yet. Well, I'm guessing at most of it. we had a deal, and the deal fell through right away. It's like working with the Chinese government, I think. All right, and strike 3 on the outside. So Kromenacher goes down, first strikeout of the inning and the game for Trace Brayton. And that brings up player manager, second baseman Luke Wirtz. Again, Huber on first with 2 outs. Ball on the first offer from Brayton to Wirtz. And swung on a miss. Big cut from Wirtz on the high heat. And thanks everybody back Central Wisconsin watching the broadcast today. Now is the time to let your friends, neighbors, and strangers know live sports are on Zaleski Sports. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch live free sports. Today's Marshfield Chaparrals Westboro Trojans game right along with you. As Rachel says, do not be a sports hog. Right? Yeah. Let everybody watch. Again, if you're coming up Highway 13 for whatever reason, come on down. No admission here, full concessions. Even if you just stop in for an inning, say hi, buy a cheeseburger, check out baseball. And Wirtz is going to hit this one into the house over there. Yep. I didn't hear a window crash, but something was hit over there. Now to Wirtz, the 1-2. That comes in low. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the second baseman, Wirtz. Easy to keep track of today, Rachel. Yeah. Home plate umpire doing a great job with the count. It's my saving grace right now. It's full count now to Wirtz. So full count now, 2 outs. Huber will be off with the pitch and throw back over. Brayton does. I was just about to say Brayton may chase him back to the bag once. Maybe twice. So full count, 2 outs in the inning. Brayton ready. And Huber on the run, and strike 3 called at the letters to Wirtz as a pair of strikeouts for Trace Brayton in the inning. The Chaparrals get no hits. They get 1 on, no runs across. Bottom of the first, Clem, Dietrich, Freeman when we come back.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
Our nice weather is precious. Don't let mosquitoes stop your family from enjoying a minute of it. Prepare, prevent, and protect with Mosquito Escape. Call or click today.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook. Marcus Clem, Cameron Dietrich, Dustin Freeman all due up for the Trojans here. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Nice inning from Trace Brayton. Couple of strikeouts, a flyout. Did walk Huber, the second batter of the inning, and then Huber left stranded after back-to-back strikeouts from Brayton. So we'll see the Trojans come to the plate the first time this year on Zaleski Sports. Saw Westboro a couple years ago down in Marshfield. I don't believe Westboro fielded a team last year. If they did, we didn't see them. They had a game? Okay, yeah. It was unfortunately not that uncommon. Teams around the area. And what happened as a result, teams that did field a team, they were essentially all-star teams. All the best from the areas were all conglomerating into one team. Saw some very interesting baseball last summer because of that. So Caleb Kromenacher on the first pitch. That one fouled back by Clem, and the bottom of the first is underway. Yeah. And Clem, the DH. Brant Johnson playing second, not hitting today. And fastball from Kromenacher comes in for strike 2. All position players and pitchers from Marshfield in the batting rotation. And that one just misses off the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strike. Now the 1-2, and swung on and missed for strike 3. So 1 up, 1 down. Shortstop now, Cameron Dietrich. Not sure if Dietrich is of the Athens variety or not. Ah, there you go. All right. Like a dog in the dark just snapping at treats. Got one. That one comes in high for a ball. It's a 30-mile radius to attract players to your team, so Athens must be just outside the area for Marshfield. Yeah, okay. But, yeah, that one will land over by Mr. Weagle's house over there. Or somewhere thereabouts. But, yeah, one inside for a ball. Yeah, you do this for a number of years. You eventually get to see high school ball players play Legion ball and then amateur ball and sometimes beyond. Northwoods League, minor league baseball, strike there. Dalton Varsho appeared a number of times on the Zaleski Sports Network, now an Arizona Diamondback. Others. That one fouled way back. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the 2-hitter Dietrich. Kromenacher struck out Clem to start the inning. Has 2 strikes on Dietrich here. And that one fouled back, just twisting the mask of our home plate umpire. Again, our well wishes being sent to our home plate umpire down in Sparta on Friday after he collapsed in the 4th inning, hauled off in the ambulance. Hope he's all right. Didn't hear anything from the Miller. So I assume no news is good news. Now the 2-2 coming back from Kromenacher. Off-speed pitch, strike 3 looking. Gets the inside corner on the changeup. And a couple of strikeouts for Kromenacher here in the 1st. Now the third baseman, Dustin Freeman. Right-hander Kromenacher looks in, strike at the letters. Fastball comes blazing in. Both Kromenachers catch with their left hand, throw with the right hand, and bat from the left side. And strike there. And for extra fun, they changed jersey numbers this year. 18 to 19, 19 to 18. And 3 straight to Freeman as Caleb Kromenacher strikes out the side here in the 1st, puts the Trojans down in order. No score through 1. You're watching Marshfield Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Can't find what you want in a new summer ride? Settling for good enough just to have it now? Wait, don't settle. Herbs and Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield have the solution. Custom order. Get exactly what you want by building your customized ride with us, and we'll place a special order with a manufacturer. That means the color you want, the package you need, and the new ride you deserve. Plus parts packages and financing packages with gear included. Herbs and Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield. Don't settle. Get your custom order in today.
Top of the 2nd inning here in Westboro. Will Lee, Jake Earl, Isaiah Byrol as the Chaparrals go 5, 6, 7 through the order. Batted 4 in the top of the inning, top of the 1st. A couple of strikeouts from Trace Brayton put an end to it after walking Huber. So up to Will Lee now to get the Chaps started. Will's been hitting better. Single and a double back on Friday. RBI. Couple of hits, couple of RBI back on Wednesday as well. A couple of non-league games for the Chaparrals coming into today's Dairyland League game here against the Trojans. Marshfield 1-0, beat Tomahawk a week ago. So second Dairyland League game here today. And that one dips in low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the shortstop Lee. Strike at the knees for strike 2. Both Brayton and Kromenacher throwing hard here as we start the second inning. That one misses just low. Brayton went back to the spot, missed it just a bit low there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The first batter here in the second for the Chaparrals, Will Lee. Brayton looks in, and the pitch comes high, and full count now. Again, audience online, pretty good, could do better. Again, there's no admission fee to watch online, and there's no capacity limit. So come one, come all. Let everybody know that you're watching Chaparrals baseball as a strike is called to Lee. As Lee goes down looking, Lee did not agree with the call. Lee retired and won away here in the top of the second for the Chaparrals. Send a couple text messages, put a snap face out there or a telegram. It's probably not going to make it fast enough. Send a text message or phone call, snap face. Let everybody know that Chaparrals baseball live and free right now, right here at Zaleski Sports. As the third baseman now, Jake Earl. And Earl catching for the Chaparrals this year, but with Sean O'Connell here today. Earl moves down to third, and then Isaiah Byroll out to right field. Now the pitch from Brayton, off-speed pitch, and Earl out in front of it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Brayton ready and delivers the 1-2, and that one swung on a miss, gets past Westfall, and a long throw down, and will complete the strikeout of Jake Earl. Nice throw there by Westfall, getting himself on the third base side of the first base line, and throw down, complete the strikeout, the 4th strikeout today for Brayton. So right fielder now with 2 outs, Isaiah Byroll. Byroll stands deep in the batter's box and sees ball 1 come in from Brayton. Deep and on the inside of the box for Byroll. And strike at the letters. And again, great crowd, energetic crowd here today, and swung on a miss for strike 2. Got a collie on a leash over here to our left. His pup's coming through. Not a bad day for a dog. Dog probably wants to be in the shade, but plenty of shade to be found. This one is tap foul at the plate. Nice job there as you see Westfall come all the way out of his crouch, leaping onto the plate. But playground right here. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strike. Playground here, bring the kids. They get a little anxious, shove them out to the playground as this one grounded over to Johnson at second, and an easy throw over for the out to Taylor Brayton. And it's a 1-2 inning for the Trojans here in the second. Still no score. Bottom of the second when we come back to Westboro.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
So back here to Westboro. Been stewing on this a little bit. Guitar, who's come on and watched a lot of our games, and we appreciate the viewership here today, has asked about how to get audio without having to keep the phone on YouTube. So here's what I was thinking is Guitar will take a $99, so just $99 a month, right? That's like two dinners out or a really nice dinner out per month. We'll run some ads on the screen for you, talk about you nice during the broadcast, and then what I'll do in return is I'll pay your $4.99 monthly membership to YouTube, and then you can turn your screen off and listen. I don't know what else to say. I mean that mostly sincerely. Butch Weagle now. And Weagle looks at a ball outside. Weagle, Brayton, and Westfall as the Trojans went down in order, all 3 by strikeout back in the first inning. So the 4-hitter now Weagle, and that one misses just off the plate. Ball 2. Other than that, Guitar, and if I knew your real name, I'd call that. We'd talk about you a little bit better. And 3 straight to Weagle. Other than that, it would be some added technology to the broadcast, and that's certainly possible. I'd still ask you for an advertisement though, because all that costs money. The Weagle will draw the 4-pitch walk, and now the pitcher Trace Brayton comes in. Brayton looked like a dog nipped him here on the back of his right leg. Brayton work for the post office by chance? No? Does Brayton work for the post office? Looks like a dog caught him on the back leg there. As he's delivering mail, the dog got loose and chewed off his back of his pant there. Oh, that could have been it. He was bringing one back in over the fence and top of the chain link. It's something that happened. 1-0 now to Brayton from Kromanacher. And it's 6 straight balls to start the inning for Caleb Kromanacher. Kromanacher struck out the first 3 batters, the only 3 batters in the first inning. Now has thrown 6 straight balls here to begin work in the second. And a favorable strike call there to Brayton. That one fouled back. I guess the other options for Guitar or anybody else, you put it on the computer, put it on your TV. Then you can use your phone for something else or put your phone back in your pocket. Or have, well, here's what you could do. You could have somebody watching the game call you, and then as this one is hit softly down the right field line, that's going to drop. A blooper into right field for Brayton and the first hit of the game for the Trojans. So catcher Connor Westfall now. Runners on first and second, nobody out. As the Trojans look to get something started here in the second. Yeah, the other option is you have somebody that's watching the game at home call you. You put it on speaker, and then you have them put their phone next to the speaker on the TV, and that would work. And then that's an option. But Guitar, he says he's going to take the $99 option. All right, good, great. We're happy to have you aboard. And swung on a miss by Westfall. So pick your favorite Facebook page, send us a message, let us know what you'd like to advertise, and we'll get it all started for you. Well, now everybody knows, right? It's as easy as $99 a month. And a strike there to Westfall. No balls, 2 strikes. So Kromenacher looks to work out of the jam here. No score, bottom of the second. Runners on second and first for the Trojans, nobody out. Here's the 0-2 to Westfall. And this one is hit foul. First base coach slow on the move down there. Caught him on his heels. And time called as the wind is kicked up, dust is flying. Sunglasses behind us went airborne off of somebody's head. Strong wind now. It appears it's blowing straight away right field. And this one over to Lee on the ground. Go to Wirtz for one. The throw across is not in time. So they do erase Brayton for the first out of the inning. Runners on the corners now for Derek Niemi. Westfall aboard, runners on the corners, left fielder Niemi with one out in the inning. Yeah, whisk guitar. I mean, so I guess tell us what can we say? Tell us what we can say to get the word out about whisk guitar. I've seen whoever the person is, seen him on the broadcast before. We appreciate that. 1 ball, 1 strike to the left fielder, Niemi. Taylor Brayton awaits on deck for the Trojans. Just a great day to be outside right now. And if you're not outside, get outside. And the runner takes off for second. Throw from O'Connell down, and the swipe, the tag, and they say he didn't touch him. They say Lee didn't make contact with Westfall. And the stolen base for Westfall. Lee says, I tagged him. The base umpire says no. And Lee not happy. Lee wasn't happy with the strike call back in the top of the inning. And he's telling the base umpire that I tagged Westfall. Base umpire says no, you didn't. And a stolen base for Connor Westfall. That one fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Again, 1 out of the inning. Weigel down to third. Westfall on second. So opportunity for the Trojans with 2 in scoring position. Another one fouled back. Kromenacher took a little off. Niemi wants to have that one back. Now the 1-2 from Kromenacher. Curveball is right back to Kromenacher. Chases the runner back to third. Korger steps on first for the out. And 2 away. Nice play there from Caleb Kromenacher. As he chased Weigel back to the bag at third and able to get the put out down to Korger at first for out number 2. It was cute. Yeah, well, show of the ball. Fire over to first. First baseman now, Taylor Brayton. 2 outs in the inning. Second and third. Oh, yeah, you got it right. Again, Rachel on the 1s and 2s today. Spinning and grinning. Got the whole club hopping. And swung on a missed. Fastball gets past Brayton. Well, you throw as fast as Kromenacher does. That ball cuts through the wind. It might move a little. Curveball there and blocked down by O'Connell. Kromenacher again looks in, and the 1-1. And misses that one just off the plate. Maybe a bit low as well. Two balls, 1 strike. And swung on a miss. Brayton behind the fastball there. See what Kromenacher comes back with here on the 2-2. Thrown the curveball a couple times. Throwing the fastball well. Here's the 2-2 and leaves it high. Full count now with first base open. That's not what you want to do with the 8-hitter, though. You got to deal with them here, especially with 2 outs in the inning. So Kromenacher ready. The full count to Brayton. Swung, or say, strike called. So called strike 3, the 4th strikeout today for Caleb Kromenacher. As the Trojans leave 2 on. 1 hit in the inning, none across. Played 2 complete from Westboro, no score. Back in just a moment.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neillsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. No, that's... Hunter Korger, Sean O'Connell, and then back to the top of the lineup in Nathan Kromenacher as we get ready for the start of the 3rd inning. Again, here from Westboro. Give you an update on Fleet Farm while we're waiting here. We were at Fleet Farm yesterday, right? Got my $5 on my Fleet Rewards. So let's tell them about that. Fleet Farm. If you like Fleet Farm, you've got to sign up for Fleet Rewards. You earn points to save even more on the things you already buy. Plus, it's free to sign up. No credit card required. Start earning points today with Fleet Farm. Fleet Rewards. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. It's Hunter Korger now. Yeah. But I walk it like I talk it. It's the only savings thing I do. All right, I mean, what is that called? Like, member club, saving clubs or something? I don't even know what they're called. Yeah, the only rewards program I'm in is Fleet Farm. And it's really simple. You give them your name, give them your phone number, and the phone number ties to the app on your phone. And then you go to checkout, you punch in your phone number. Discounts, you save money. I got $5 back yesterday. Bought some tomato seeds. What else did we buy? Some sandals. Some weed killer I bought. Potting soil. Swung on a miss there by Korger. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, just, your everyday essentials at Fleet Farm in that way. And next level on my rewards, $5 off. Yep, I said that. So Korger will send into left field. The bouncer will get through. And the first hit today for the Chaparrals. So each team now with 1 hit apiece. And the catcher, the Irishman, Sean O'Connell. Yeah, so I take a look. As a matter of fact, I'll open up my Fleet app right now. Fleet rewards. Yeah, just trademark orange screen. So it looks and feels like Fleet Farm, as that one is bunted over the backstop and out of play. And just like that, I'm only 386 points away from my next $5 reward. Let's go again. Yeah, and we may have to. Fleet Farm Marshfield open till 6 o'clock today. So watch Chaparrals head down to Fleet after the game. Another bunt, another one sent over the backstop, and O'Connell pounds his bat on the ground. Not happy. And he wasn't able to send Korger down to second. So it'll be more traditional at-bat now for the catcher O'Connell after bunting the first two from Brayton, foul over the backstop. And swung on and foul tip, caught and hung on to complete the strikeout by Westfall. And strikeout number 5 for Trace Brayton. So top of the order now, Nathan Krobenacher. So Krobenacher now, second time through, flew out to straightaway center back in the first inning. Look down there. At first thought, I thought Hunter Korger had like some dishwashing gloves on. So they look like that kind of, but they're blue batting gloves, I guess. Yeah, I thought he was wearing some dishwashing gloves. That one right off the post. My best hockey call there. Yeah, right off the post. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 posts holding up the backstop, and right off of the one just in front of us. And this one is going to be bounced over to third, and Freeman not able to handle. And the error on Dustin Freeman, and the Chaparrals have 2 aboard. So Korger down to second. Left fielder Garrett Huber now. Huber walked back in the first inning. And that one comes in high for a ball to Huber. And that one misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. And strike there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the third inning, no score. Chaparrals a little bit of business though here in the inning. Runners on first and second as Huber swings through. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the next pitch from Brayton. Now the 2-2. And that was in the dirt and swung over the top by Huber for strike 3, 2 outs in the inning. 6 strikeouts for Trace Brayton. 6 strikeouts through 11 batters, if you're keeping track. And the 2 of us here are. Steve Pills, give us some written coverage of the game later on tonight. A strike there. Or unless he gets home late, then it'll be tomorrow. And that's all right. A strike to start on Caleb Krobenacher. And lays off the outside pitch. Take a look. I see my buddy Gavin McKiskey walking towards us. He's got the best hat in the whole universe on his head. Yep. And that one foul tip. Got more hats on the way. I actually ordered them yesterday. More hats on the way. Probably got to give a hat to Steve over there. Probably. 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Brayton, 6 strikeouts on the outing so far. That one fouled way back and out of play. Backstop goes about 20 feet high. So it doesn't take much to get it over the top of the backstop. The 1-2 from Brayton. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Brayton accounts for all 3 outs via the strikeout. He's got 7. As the Chaparrals get 1 hit, they leave 2 on, none across. Bottom of the 3rd, Westboro coming up, no score. Be back in just a moment.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Yeah, Diet Coke, please. As the bottom of the 4th inning, Travis Niemi, and then back to the top of the order in Marcus Clem and Cameron Dietrich. Bottom of the 3rd for the Trojans as they search to break the ice here in the run column. Nobody has scored yet. Somebody will by the time we're done. Maybe more than. Just like theirs. Make it just like theirs. Go look if you have to. And a ball there. Get my order put in. Cheeseburger and a Diet Coke coming up. Concession stand in full throttle here in Westboro. Swung on and missed by Niemi. 2 balls, 1 strike now to the right fielder. Kromenacher, 4 strikeouts today. That one will be up and out of play. 7 strikeouts for Westboro starting pitcher Trace Brayton through 3 innings. Keeping track at home, there's only 9 outs been accounted for, and he's got 7 of them on the strikeouts. And strike 3 for Kromenacher. He racks up his 5th. And we got what you call here an old-fashioned pitcher's duel going on in Westboro. That one comes in low as Marcus Clem back to the plate, struck out swinging back in the 1st inning. And again, another one off the post. Clem will chase that one down himself halfway up the first base line. Take a look at it and underhand it back to Caleb. And then Clem finds a boulder in the left-handed batter's box, rolls that out of there. The big rock sitting in there. And a ball there. Two balls, one strike to the designated hitter, Clem. And that one will be out of play for strike two. And Trojans had two on an inning ago. A leadoff walk to Weagle. And Westfall on by fielder's choice. They had runners on the corners. But a ground out back to Kromanacher, and then Kromanacher struck out Taylor Brayton to end it. And strike three there is strikeout number 6 for Kromanacher as he goes toe-to-toe with Brayton here in the third inning. Got a graduation party to go to. Yeah. It's graduation party season. And this one will get into right field, a 2-out base hit for Cameron Dietrich, and a little bit of a collision down there at first as the throw came in. They tried to get the batter turn runner Dietrich out at first. He's aboard with 2 outs, and now the third baseman, Dustin Freeman. Diet Coke, cheeseburger with all the fixins just showed up. Good stuff. No mustard. They don't have any here? That's okay. I got some in my pocket. Got some in my backpack. And a strike called there to Freeman. Freeman disagreed. Okay. So here's Kromanacher. And this one will be hit into left center, and that's going to get all the way to the fence. That'll roll to the fence, and Cameron Dietrich will come around. It's a 2-out RBI double for Dustin Freeman. So Freeman with the RBI double, and the seal is broken. It's 1-0 Trojans. So Freeman, after the double, stands on second. Butch Weagle now. He walked back in the second inning. 4-pitch walk to start that inning. But good contact there by Freeman. And that ball carried as it headed to the gap in left center. Eventually rolled to the fence. And by the time all that happened, Dietrich easily around from first to score. Swung on, big cut there from Weagle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Kromanacher coming back, off-speed pitch, misses low and away. Or low and inside, my apologies. Kromanacher, quick check on second. Now fires home and fires high. 2 balls, 1 strike to the center fielder, Weagle. Just under an hour long into the game, and Weagle will walk for the second time today. And 2 on now for Trace Brayton. And strike there to Brayton, singled back in the second inning. Forced out at second base on the contact made by Connor Westfall, who is on deck now, likely with shin guards on in the dugout, though, with 2 outs. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 across in the inning for the Trojans. They lead 1-0. They'll leave the third with a lead, and on the 0-2, swung on and missed for strike 3 as Kromanacher matches Brayton with 7 strikeouts here today. But the Trojans lead Marshfield 1-0. You're watching Chaparrals Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Top of the fourth inning for the Chaparrals. It'll be Luke Wirtz, Will Lee, and Jake Earl. Begin play here in the fourth inning. Trojans get a run in the third on the RBI double from Dustin Freeman as Cameron Dietrich scores, and that's our score here, 1-0. And this one is going to bounce on the street, or off the tree, actually. Doinked off the tree. Wirtz struck out looking back in the first, one of 7 strikeouts today from Trace Brayton. We should give you a headset and you just call the balls and strikes. You say, strike! Let's do that. Yeah. That one bounces in, Wirtz lays off. .305 straight down the right field line. .390 to straightaway center here in Westboro. And after the first pitch, Mr. Weigel, what do we have down the line to left field? You know what that is down there? 275? Oh, 375. And the tall wall on top of it. Yeah. 325 to straightaway left. Yeah. Down the line, probably a bit less. As Wirtz in the hole, and that'll be kicked over there by Dietrich. Yeah. Yep, so the E6 put Wirtz down to first. If Wirtz was fleeter of foot, maybe a hit. But and I'm not saying I'm a bolt of lightning either, but because I'm not anymore. That was years ago. But shortstop Will Lee. I'm saying Wirtz is not the fastest guy on the team. Is what I'm saying. He may rank bottom third. Kromanacher boys are very fast. Isaiah's got some speed. Those would be your top 3 there. Maybe Huber beats out Byrel. I don't know. Kromanachers are the fastest, though. That one bounced high off the plate and will stay fair, and everybody's safe as Will Lee hit that off the plate and 25 feet in the air off of home plate and wins the race down the line in an infield single for the shortstop Lee. Well, that's a way to do it. Yeah, that's a way. That'll bring up today's third baseman, Jake Earl. Earl's got some long legs. I don't know if those equal speed, though. But his torso sits on a couple of bean poles. Yeah. Endearing. I mean this all in the best way. Completely the best way. As bunt shown and bunted foul by Earl, as Wirtz and the Chaparrals looking to move station to station here in what appears to be, like I said earlier, Rachel was in line at the concessions, but just a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel here. Runs are at a premium today. League game, so you bring everything out. You play to win here today. That one is pulled back. I don't believe he said he offered. Third out at first. You play to win the game. Herm Edwards. Oh. That's today. Herm would give that speech to both teams today. I believe that was a ball. As Brayton comes back to Earl. And bunt again pulled back, and we'll get the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike to the third baseman, Earl. Freeman stays level with the bag at third. It's Brayton from first that comes crashing in as Earl puts the bat down to bunt and will swing away here and actually lay off. So bunt taken off, and 3-1 now the count. And the Chaparrals want Trace Brayton to throw Jake Earl a strike. Runners on first and second, nobody out, top of the fourth. And that one bounced off the plate and then bounced foul down the right field line. And who's down there coaching first? Is that Eastad down there? Yep. Yeah, Brent putting on a good show like he wanted to catch that ball, but he had no interest in it. He said, here's what I would have done if I was going to do anything. Now the full count to Earl. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Brayton, and the first out of the inning for the Chaparrals. And now the right fielder, Byrell. Earl didn't get a pitch to bunt early in the at-bat. He would have liked to. But then they got into a favorable count, and then Brayton comes all the way back and strikes out Earl. What a sequence there. Again, both pitchers giving everything they got here today. Yeah, the wind kicks up again. Strong wind. Now blowing straight away center field by the flags, maybe shifting a little bit towards right center. Again, that right field line, 305 right down the line. 325 to straightaway left. Can't quite see the marker all the way down the line to left. And strike at or near the letters to Byrell. So no balls, 2 strikes now to Byrell. Foul ball and the strike call as Brayton looks to work out of the jam here in the fourth. And that one skips in. Westfall backhands it. Ball 1. It is a shifting wind. I really believe that wind is going from left field to right field. The flags attempt to convince me of otherwise. But we'll see if anybody challenges the fence here today. Now the 1-2, and that one fouled off the backstop and right back to Brayton on the mound. Home plate umpire wants to have a check on the ball first. Brayton will come in and show it to him and say, here's a new one. The ball goes back in the pouch anyway, so probably see it again. The count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lee on first, Wirtz on second. And outside for ball 2, Byrell guiding that pitch off the plate outside. Convincing it to stay out there. Well. Now the 2-2 from Brayton. That one misses high and away. Full count now. Had Earl on a full count, the last batter, and struck him out swinging. Now is Byro full count. Hunter Korger on deck. Brayton full count offering, off-speed pitch, spoiled by Byro. Huh? So full count coming back again from Brayton. Here it is. And at the letters, that was a strike early in the count, so Byro fouls it back. Yeah, good at bat here from Byro. Grounded over to second base back in the second inning. But looking to get one through the infield here. Tie this game up. Full count for the third time. Off-speed pitch, and that one misses away. And the base is loaded for the Chaparrals. So Hunter Korger now, bases loaded, one out in the inning. Singled back in the third. Comes up to bat here again in the fourth. One out, bases loaded, fifth batter of the inning. And Korger sees that one come in low for ball one. Sean O'Connell on deck, shin guards on. Just in case, one out, double play possibility for the Trojans. And that one misses high. And time called. Westfall going to go out and talk to his pitcher, Brayton. .85 degrees. We're an hour and 4 minutes into the game. 1-0 Westboro, top of the fourth inning. Big chance here for the Chaparrals with first baseman Korger at the bat. And that one comes in low. And it's 3-0, nowhere to put Korger. Brayton, long look in, gets the sign for Westfall. 3-0 to Korger. And right down the middle for strike one. We'll see what Brayton comes back here with on the 3-1. And inside corner for strike two. And three straight batters now. Brayton has battled back in a full count. Full count pitch going to be on the way. And time called as Korger steps out. Shakes his lid, gets some of the dirt out of there. Full count strikeout to Earl, full count walk to Byro, now the full count walk to Korger. So Brayton walks in a run, and we are tied in the fourth inning. So bases still loaded for Sean O'Connell. One down in the inning. And O'Connell strips off his shin guards. He'll come to bat here in the inning. Tied at one here in the fourth. RBI single from Freeman in the bottom of the third. Got the Trojans on the board. And a walk from Trace Brayton to Hunter Korger. Scores Wirtz. Tied at one. The whole stadium became pin drop silent there on that pitch. Everybody on the edge of their seats here with bases loaded. So no balls, two strikes to the catcher O'Connell. And that one is going to be out into the playground. Look out, kids. All right. The kids got a whole fleet of side-by-sides sitting out there. People coming in on horse, buggy, car, whatever. Any vehicle they can find. And this one is going to be hit into right field. Backing up at third is Lee on the catch. Lee will come home, and a sac fly RBI for Sean O'Connell, and the Chaparrals lead 2-1. So Byral stays at second, Korger stays at first, and now the leadoff hitter, Kromenacher. He caught that there for the second out. Yep, yep. So Chaparrals come back after letting one up in the third, take the lead here in the fourth, and two still in scoring position for the leadoff hitter, Kromenacher. And strike somewhere near the knees to Kromenacher. Brayton, long look down at second and steps off. You don't figure Byral to steal here with 2 outs in the inning, but guess you never know. Maybe it happens when you least expect it, as Kromenacher way out in front of the off-speed pitch from Brayton. Okay. Expect the expected and the unexpected. Just expect everything. It's good strategy. Good sports strategy. 0-2 now to Kromenacher. And pokes this one. This one be hit on the infield. And the final out of the inning brought in by Dustin Freeman. But the Chaparrals get 2. They lead by 1. You were watching Marshfield Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Yeah, you bet. We're out of stuff. He don't feel like running in the heat. He's pretty tuckered out. Understood.
Connor Westfall, Derek Niemi, and Taylor Brayton all due up here in the bottom of the fourth as Westboro gave the lead to the Chaparrals back in the top of the inning. A run walked in, a sacrifice fly after a couple walks loaded the bases for Marshfield. And a strike to Westfall. It's, again, a high-energy crowd here. It's a beehive of activity here in Westboro. I love it. I'm just so glad to see everybody out. Get outside, enjoy yourselves, be a regular human being. Good to see. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher, Connor Westfall. Now, there were some, and I raised my hand. I never let up to begin with. But happy to see everybody out. Happy to see everybody join me. That is. It's just so good to see. And full concessions. We're playing baseball. Bunt there, and a bunt and a beauty. Kromenacher will field it, and a nice play there by Caleb Kromenacher. As he left the mound, he landed on the left side of the mound, had to go all the way back to the right, pick it, and throw it to Korger for the first out of the inning. So Derek Niemi now. Niemi grounded out to Kromenacher back in the second inning. I'm sorry? Niemi. Okay, well, thank you. That's why I got you here. Derek Niemi. Thank you. And a strike there. You help me anymore, I'm going to have to pay you. That one bounced off the plate, and Korger will pick it and take it to the bag himself for out number 2. So Derek Niemi retired. That brings up Taylor Brayton. With 2 up, 2 down. And Brayton able to record a strikeout in the top of the 4th inning, aside from the other trouble he had. But he does have 8 strikeouts. Kromenacher with 7. As these pitchers go toe-to-toe here today. Baseball game turned into boxing match. It's got a boxing terminology. Go toe-to-toe, blow for blow, punch for punch. As Derek comes through and signs autographs on his way back to the dugout. Good to see the players walking through the crowd, right under the orange canopy. That canopy took flight before the game. It was flying through the infield. It was quite a sight. And they're a son of a gun, those canopies. We used to travel with them, but they are, for us anyway, more trouble than they're worth, especially on a windy day like today. So the 1-2 now with 2 outs from Kromenacher. Curveball, and this one will go foul. Hunter Korger down at first base, helping the umpires, pointing foul. This way, Blue. It's this way. Hunter's played baseball for a long time. He knows. He knows. Brayton struck out looking back in the second. Huh? Well, I want to make sure that Three Brothers Bat there is good for another swing. By the way, 10% off your next order at Three Brothers Bat. Enter the code Zaleski at checkout. Ball there. You like I just slide that right in? Yeah. 10% off though. Next order. And you break the bat, you gotta buy some new ones. So you get 10% off with code Zaleski at checkout. And that one misses high. Is count full now to Brayton. Bat phone rings behind us. Full count from Kromenacher, and lost him. So full count walk issued to Brayton. Second walk today issued from Kromenacher. Third, my apologies. 3 walks today for Kromenacher. Had to say that fast, or Steve was going to come down here and slap me on the head. So Travis Niemi now. And Niemi check swing foul on the high offering from Kromenacher. That one to get over the concession stand. So no balls, 2 strikes. Kromenacher had Brayton on an 0-2, and now the 0-2 here is grounded to Korger and easy over the bag. Second put out of the inning for Korger, and the third out of the inning for the Trojans as Kromenacher walks 1. That runner Brayton left on, no runs across. Played 4 from Westboro. Marshfield 2, Westboro 1.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Top of the fifth inning now, and Garrett Huber steps in. Caleb Kromenacher and Luke Wirtz also due up here for the Chaparrals in the fifth inning. Chaparrals got 2 in the fourth. They lead 2-1. Westboro had a runner on back in the bottom of the fourth, but with 2 outs. Ground ball by Travis Nemi ended the inning. Big swing there from Huber. Huber walked and struck out today, 2 at-bats, so trip number 3 to take a look at Trace Brayton. And a big swing again from Huber. So Huber swinging for the fence here in the fifth. Yeah, that one will be spoiled and out of play. Young fella and his lady friend chase after the ball over there. He wins the race. Color me surprised. And swing and a miss from Huber. Westfall will pick it up and throw down, and strikeout number 9 for Trace Brayton. What'll probably happen, though, see, he'll come back, he'll get his quarter or 50 cents, whatever, for the ball, and then he'll buy her a treat, though. Oh, sure. Yep. Yeah, I can tell from here he's a real ladies' man. Got his flip-flops and socks like I wear. Yep, that's my kind of guy. It's Caleb Kromenacher. A couple of strikeouts on the line for Caleb today. Back in the first and the third inning. But has done quite a job from the mound today. 7 strikeouts. The solo run was earned. As come to a stop here. We're waiting for the wind, or waiting for maybe Westfall to cool down a little bit. First stretch of summer here in Wisconsin, and again we saw our home plate umpire collapse on the field on Friday. Reasons unknown, but you can imagine a few of them. And everybody just needs to remember to get hydrated, stay cool, get in the shade if you can. Of course, no shade on the ball diamond, but between innings, catch some shade. Yeah, well, stay hydrated, I said. Towel off, get a cold towel on your neck in the dugout. All the strategies. Yeah, I mean, the catcher and the home plate umpire they deserve a lot of credit for what they do in the summer months. Just a lot of credit overall anyway. It's not easy being the catcher. Ball there on the inside. you wear all that protective equipment because the alternative is you take one off the nose. That would be worse than getting overheated. Yep, 3 balls, no strikes, and a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher, Kromenacher. Second walk issued today for Brayton. And they'll take a slow walk out to the mound, check on Brayton, let the pitcher Westfall cool off a little bit with his headgear off. Let the wind blow through his hair. It's a multi-purpose mound visit there for everybody. I wasn't that close on Friday. I'm really close now. So Luke Wirtz now reached by error back in the 4th and later scored. RBI. And that one is thrown out of play. And where will they put Kromenacher now? They will send him to third as the throw comes in. So home plate umpire is going to rule that he had second base at the time the throw, or when that throw was made and then got passed, and then awarded third as the ball went out of play. So Kromenacher on the misfire all the way down to third. Oh, the ball was thrown out of play, and so the extra base is awarded when that ball is out of play. And Wirtz now will hit this one, and Flops and Sox not going to chase that one down. Whitehat's going to track it down instead. Yeah, Whitehat had a much better look at it. He knew exactly where it was. Sox he was out of position to get that one. Yeah, he'll get the next one. There are a lot of rules in baseball, yes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wirtz struck out looking back in the 1st. Again, reached by error and scored. Walked in the 4th inning. And this one back up to middle, an RBI base hit for Luke Wirtz, and the Chaparrals lead 3-1. So the shortstop now, Will Lee. Struck out looking back in the 2nd. Hit and scored back in the 4th. Scored on the sac fly from Sean O'Connell and goes around on the first pitch. Strike at the letters. No balls, 2 strikes now to Lee. And 1 out in the inning. Leadoff strikeout to Garrett Huber. Kromenacher walked, and on the error, over to third. And Wirtz just a moment ago batted him in. Now this one is going to be hit towards foul territory, and racing over, not able to get there, was Taylor Brayton. As that one into the Chaparrals on deck circle. Jake Earl kindly moved out of the way. Gave the first baseman Brayton a chance at it with that pesky fence in the way. Yeah, that's right. No balls, 2 strikes to Will Lee. Now the 0-2, and swung on a missed for strike 3, and that is strikeout number 10 for Trace Brayton. So 2 outs. Third baseman Jake Earl. And a strike at the knees to get Earl started. That one fouled straight back. So no balls, 2 strikes, right where Brayton had Lee a batter ago. Able to complete the strikeout, again his 10th of the day. And strike 3 called, strikeout number 11 for Trace Brayton. Brayton and the Trojans come to bat when we come back in the bottom of the 5th inning. Clem, Dietrich, Freeman, 1-2-3. We'll be back.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Marcus Clem starts it off for the Trojans with a hit. So one aboard for Westboro here. They trail 3-1 here, bottom of the 5th inning. Shortstop Cameron Dietrich, strikeout, single, and a run scored today. And showed bunt and strike called as it comes through. Got a fan section in the shelter behind us. They're all got the game on their phones back there, watching and listening. Yeah, it's great. And that one back. No balls, 2 strikes now to the shortstop Dietrich. Yeah, it's amazing what how this has all turned out. 2, with the technology available to pull it off. It's crazy talk. And this one hit out into right field, and with the wind twisting, and that gets by Byrol. Twisting in the wind out there on the high arcing ball into the wind. And we'll see if our official score gives an E9 out there. Tough one to bring in with the wind. E9 on my book. Strike, though, to Freeman. A tough one to come down. The wind is just howling out there. Tough ball to bring in. But play that Luke would like to have made. And, again, the short backstop here prevents Clem from heading down to third. So O'Connell quickly out of his crouch, dispatching his helmet, and able to keep Clem down on second. That was a ball. I think so. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the inning as the Trojans looking for a couple, looking to come back. They fell behind 3-1 in the 4th and 5th inning. Top of the inning. Swung on a miss there. Again, Marshfield gets 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. 3-1. Curveball and a beauty for strike 3. So the curveball froze Freeman, and Kromenacher gets the call for strikeout number 8. So Butch Weigel now, as I have got nothing but clean air in front of me here. What happened? I don't know either. Woo! I can see the world. And Weigel, a couple of walks today, and swung on and missed there. Trojan fans implore their center fielder to put bat to ball. That one comes in low. One apiece to the center fielder, Weigel. Again, walked in the second, walked in the third, left on both times. Cameron Dietrich, the lone run scorer for Westboro today. And that one grounded, and a diving attempt by Wirtz comes up empty. Around from third comes Clem, and it's an RBI base hit for Butch Weigel. Over to third goes Dietrich, and it's a one-run game here in the 5th. So Trace Brayton here with coaches behind us helping out. Brayton today, single and a strikeout. And a fastball and a good one from Kromenacher. And a runner on the move, hit and run, and a grab there by Earl, and throw across the diamond and double play. The Chaparrals get it as Earl stabs it, snags it out of the air, and the double play ends the inning for the Trojans. They get one hit, they get one run. Actually, 2 hits, 1 run. Leave 1 on. We've played 5 complete. It is Marshfield 3, Westboro 2.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Can't find what you want in a new summer ride? Settling for good enough just to have it now? Wait, don't settle. Irvs and Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield have the solution. Custom order. Get exactly what you want by building your customized ride with us, and we'll place a special order with a manufacturer. That means the color you want, the package you need, and the new ride you deserve. Plus parts packages and financing packages with gear included. Irvs and Tomahawk and Power Pack in Marshfield. Don't settle. Get your custom order in today.
Top of the 6th inning, Isaiah Byrell, Hunter Korger, Sean O'Connell. All due up for the Chaps here in the 6th as Westboro gets one back in the 5th. Top of the 6th starts with a score Marshfield 3 and Westboro 2. Again, plenty of room online for more to watch. So let people know how you found us. Now is the time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers live free sports are on Zaleski Sports. Send them a text, a phone call, a message. Slap them on the back of the head. Tell them to come on in and watch. It's free and there is no capacity limits. It's 100% attendance always at Zaleski Sports. New pitcher here, Steve. Looks like. Who do you have? Okay. So Butch Weigel comes in to pitch for the Trojans here. So pitching change, and that'll put an end to the day for Trace Brayton. He finishes with 11 strikeouts, couple of walks, and 3 earned, all runs earned, and in the stat box, charge to Trace Brayton. But Weigel comes in and Byroll swings through it. So Weigel was playing center. Looks like Trace has retreated back to the 8 spot. Well, looks like to me anyway. And that one tapped off the plate, rolled over to third. Byroll hustling down the line, and the throw is offline. And close play down there. Tell you what, since I gave Isaiah the error in the field, we'll give him a hit there. Thank you. Easy come, easy go over in my book. It was a bang play coming down the line, and then it was off the line. Isaiah due for a big bonus at the end of the year if his on-base percentage is over 600, so we're going to help him out. Hunter Corker now walked and singled today, left on both times. Does have an RBI. RBI on the walk. Steve, you got an E5, huh? No, all right. Swing and a miss is Weigel with the strike. Corker leads in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. And off-speed pitch hits the inside corner. Weigel looks in and delivers high. So full count now to the third baseman, Corker. Sean O'Connell on deck. Shin guard's already off. He's going to bat in the inning. Had him off since the bottom of the 5th. And swing and a miss as Corker goes down swinging. 1 out in the inning. First strikeout for Weigel. Now the Irishman, Sean O'Connell. It's just a solid Irish name. Yep. Great name. Sean O'Connell. Good name for a catcher. Good name for a 44. Good name for this guy. And the hit and run is on, and this will be caught over at third, and double play for the Trojans. That one, Sean O'Connell on the hit and run, but lofted it on the infield and caught there by Freeman and over to the bag to Brayton in time for the double play out. And just like that, the inning is done for the Chaparrals. Our score remains Marshfield 3, Westboro 2. You're watching Chaparrals Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Drexel Transport has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. At Drexel Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Drexel Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit drexeltransport.com to apply today. Caleb Kromenacher stays on to begin work here in inning number 6. Westfall, Nemi, Brayton, 6-7-8 for the Trojans. A nice, beautiful day outside today. Wind, yeah, you got the wind, but the wind's kind of like little breeze coming through, a little relief if you're worried about the temperatures, but you shouldn't be. It's mid-80s, very comfortable. 85 degrees. An hour 45 into the game. Hour 45 exactly, actually. So, fairly fast-moving game here as we play in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that one fouled back and strike to Westfall. That one fouled up and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Catcher Westfall reached by fielder's choice back in the 2nd and grounded back to Kromenacher in the 4th. Now the 2-2 from Kromenacher. And that one misses outside. Full count now. Kromenacher's had a nice game today. You kind of think about, who might be left, who might be able to come in as a walk issued to Westfall. Hunter Korger standing down at first, a candidate for that. And Cole Hediger with the team today on the bench right now. Maybe a more likely candidate. And Derek Nemi now. Couple of groundouts on his line today. And bunt shown, and that one will be bunted right to Korger at first. It does enough to move Westfall into scoring position. And see if the Trojans opt to run for their catcher here. And Taylor Brayton now, as they'll leave Westfall on to run for himself. Okay. And Kromenacher starts Brayton with a strike. 8-hitter now, Brayton, and Travis Nemi on deck. Top of the order after that for Westboro. This one is tapped on the plate. Kromenacher has it in his sights, takes a quick check at second, and two down here in the inning for the Trojans. Back-to-back plays made by Kromenacher. And Travis Nemi, strikeout and ground out. 3rd and 4th innings. And is this one through to Wirtz. Wirtz with a stop. What a play by Luke Wirtz. On the backhand, going across his body, throws back across. And the final out of the inning as Wirtz dazzles on the infield and brings the inning to an end. No hits, 1 left on, none across, 6 full from Westboro. Marshfield 3, Westboro 2.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizen State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neelsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizen State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Top of the order for the Chaparrals here in the 7th. Nathan Kromenacher, Garrett Huber, Caleb Kromenacher, as, again, Marshfield to go 1-2-3 in the order. And we go back in to pitch here in the 7th. He came on in the 6th. Had a strikeout and then a pop out on a hit and run, pop out double play. No, top of the 7th here. And this one hit high into left and shallow left field, and shortstop Cameron Dietrich goes back and records the first out of the inning. Yep, top of the 7th now. We'll stretch in the middle of the frame. Steve Pill's going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" for the crowd. He's going to throw some peanuts at people. This one hammered to left field, but it's right at him. And glove up in time for Derek Nemi. So Nemi put his glove up just in time, able to get the line out. And 2 quick outs for the Chaparrals, and pitcher Caleb Kromenacher step to the plate. Yeah, hit it on a rope, but right to Nemi and left. And strike on the outside corner. Kromenacher agrees. Just facial features, expressions. Oh, yeah. It's common baseball looks. And that one just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of strikeouts, a walk, and a run scored for Caleb today. Here's the 1-1 from Weagle. And strike, just like pitch 1. Pitch 3 comes in at the same place for strike 2. So the 1-2 now from Weagle. That one is going to be rolled towards first and bobbled and finally brought down as it hit the bag. But Taylor Brayton stayed with it. And a very quick 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 7th. Our score remains Marshfield 3, Westboro 2.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Mute. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices all across central Wisconsin and right down the road from here in Medford. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. As bottom of the 7th inning here, Marcus Clem, Cameron Dietrich, Dustin Freeman. Trojans go 1-2-3. And what that all means, though, is if you're watching and listening to this broadcast right now, you are eligible for lower cost health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Give Spectrum Benefits a call or visit on Facebook to get started today. Simple math. Save some money. That one laid off. 2 balls, 1 strike. To the leadoff hitter, DH, Marcus Clem. That one misses away as Kromenacher here in the 7th inning. And able to lay off there, so Clem draws a leadoff walk here in the 7th inning. Trojans looking for a run. A tying run down to first, and go-ahead run now, Cameron Dietrich at the plate. There's a little bit of action down in the Chaparrals bullpen. If I get a number, I'll let you know who it is. Throw over to Korger. Or it might just be a couple guys having fun down there, tossing the ball around. And bunt shown and pulled back. And a look down, and no is the answer on the appeal. So 1 ball to Dietrich. And bunt there, and that one bunted foul by Dietrich. Again, tight game, looking to move base runners around the bases. Chaparrals had similar thoughts back in the 5th and 6th innings, or 4th and 5th innings perhaps, a couple innings ago. But 1 on, nobody out. Swung on and missed as that one at the eyes of Dietrich, and Big Eyes took a big hack at it. What are you doing down here all the time? And swung on and missed for strike 3 as Dietrich goes down swinging. Strikeout number 9 for Caleb Kromenacher. You're just trying to feast on the fan. Third baseman now, Dustin Freeman. Couple of strikeouts, double and an RBI for Freeman today. Double RBI came back in the 3rd inning. And that one bounces and chested down by O'Connell. And O'Connell, nice lateral movement out of the crouch, left to right. And offered there for strike 1. Kromenacher with dust flying, the 1-1, and that one is fouled off of Freeman's foot in the box, and he'll walk it off, shake it off. Yeah, that's a strike. And grimace comes on the face of Freeman. Well, he'll walk it off, step back in the box. Painful, especially right when it's off the tip of your toe. Then it's a real bugger, or right off the top of your foot. Sometimes if it glances off the side, either off the side of your foot or on your instep, it doesn't hurt so bad, but right off the tip of your toe, it hurts like a bugger. Curveball and a beauty from Kromenacher. Strikeout number 10 for Caleb. Oh, his foot is numb walking back right now. Yep. His feelings are hurt too. So 2 outs, runner on first remains Clem. Back-to-back strikeouts after the walk to Clem, and Kromenacher starts Weigel with a ball outside. Again, Weigel, pair of walks today. RBI single back in the 5th inning. And big swing there from the cleanup hitter, Butch Weigel. These Trojan hitters taking some big swings at Kromenacher. With the wind in their favor, trying to impress the home crowd here today. They're just trying to take advantage of the wind. Wind doesn't always work in your favor. So 2 balls, 1 strike now to Weigel. Fastball inside, misses from Kromenacher, and 3-1 now. 2 outs, Trace Brayton on deck if needed. Let's see, Trace with a helmet on, bat in hand. And that one fouled back. And count full now. 2 outs, Clem at first, and full count. Will be on the move with the delivery of Kromenacher. Keep an eye on Clem down on first, and the windup, and Clem is off and running, and that one off the post, and out is the call. No, just joking. It's Kromenacher able to catch it off the rebound, and he's going to twist the ball in his hand. Well, he's laughing a little bit. Twist the ball in his hands, make sure it's all right. And that one clean off the top of the post up there. So full count again. Clem on the run. Here's the pitch, and walk as that one misses inside for ball 4. Kromenacher came inside. O'Connell is saying, that looked like a strike to me. Yeah, O'Connell in complete disagreement with the call. But, 2 outs, and Trace Brayton now. Runner Clem down in scoring position at second base. And strike the call on a similar pitch to the last. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the umpire's calls are official. There's no doubt about that. They're final and official. So no balls, 2 strikes quickly now to Brayton as Kromenacher sits on 10 strikeouts here today. And that dog got after Brayton a little bit more here during the game. And swung on and missed for strike 3. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Caleb Kromenacher. He's got 11. 2 left on, none across. 7 in the books. Marshfield leads 3-2. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Top of the 8th inning here in Westboro. Luke Wirtz, Will Lee, Jake Earl all due up for the Chaparrals. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order, and that Awards and More Athlete of the Month voting is going on now. Cast your vote at ZaleskiSports.com or MarshfieldAreaSports.com, whatever your choice is. So we work in coordination with Paul Lecker. Paul provides almost now all of our written content. Steve Pill's here today. He will do a write-up on this game a little bit later today. Read all about it at ZaleskiSports.com. Plus, we have highlights of the game available later tonight, about 9 o'clock or so. We'll put some highlights of the game up for you. Talk to player manager Luke Wirtz, who's in the box now. And maybe a player of the game. We'll see. Chap's got to survive 2 innings here. If they're not able to score more than one more run, they will have survived it. And a strike there to Wirtz. 1 ball, 1 strike now. The second baseman had quite a grab back to end the 6th inning. That will be on the highlights. That one a bit too high. 2 balls, 1 strike. But, highlights on Facebook at Zaleski Sports later tonight. Written recap with all the stats and figures. As Wirtz on a loud one. This is going back, and gone. A home run for Luke Wirtz. As Wirtz pounds this one over the left field wall. Straightaway left center as Wirtz comes around. And that one cleared the wall. It had that magic wooden bat sound. And it's 4-2 Marshfield. So Wirtz with the boomstick off of Weigel. Marshfield leads 4-2. What a blast from Wirtz. And strike now to start Lee. Will Lee, couple strikeouts today. Single. Score in the 4th inning. Curveball there from Weigel drops in for a strike. 4th at bat today for Lee. Falls behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is from Weigel, and the fastball misses away. Whisk guitar, frick yeah. That-a-way. So that's what you say. And this one hit hard back up the middle as Lee pounds out a base hit. Back-to-back hits to start the 8th for Marshfield. So Jake Earl now 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, and Earl trying to avoid the sombrero here. You go 0 for, you get sombrero. Rachel's got some baseball studying to do. Looks like we'll have a relief pitcher coming in, as we'll see first baseman now, pitcher Taylor Brayton, come in. We'll check in with Fleet Farm and be back to Westboro in just a moment.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Get a jumpstart on college, or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
All right, back to Westboro, and new pitcher coming on for the Trojans, Taylor Brayton, as Weigel gives up a leadoff home run to Wirtz and then a single to Lee. So Weigel over to the bag at first, and Brayton trades places with him. He'll go on the mound here and continue the 8th inning. Just get get like 7 or 8 pictures, or stand on the field if you have to get them. It's allowed. Mute. Hey, work it down, team, work it down. You can go anywhere. Now to Earl, and that one is going to be called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Earl says that's the top of the zone, no higher, right? And he says, yep. That's a good question to ask. Could it be, if it's higher, is it a ball? And that's what the umpire said. And that one comes in right at the chin of Earl. The old brush back there, huh? Yeah.
Get him off.
So the 2-1 now to Earl, and that one misses high and away. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
Right at him, T ain't been on all day.
Now Brayton with a runner going, and it's a walk, so it will not be a stolen base. A walk to Earl. And the Chaparrals, still nobody out. Runners on first and second for right fielder Isaiah Byral. Ground out walk, and I've got in my book a base hit in the 6th inning for Byral. Huh?
When it's a walk, then they don't have to steal a base.
Right. Because he's forced to second. Right. Yep. All right. And Byral now. And that one high from Brayton. Brayton's been high here through his first 2 batters faced. And I think it's accurate to say he was wild in warm-ups. When we were at commercial, he was kind of all over the place. And Byral able to hold up. 2 balls, no strikes. As the Trojans trying to keep this one within reach. They trail by 2. Again, home run. Lead off the inning for Wirtz. And now runners on first and second, nobody out. And a strike there from Brayton. Best pitch for Brayton here thus far.
Connor, stay right there. He's on top of the plate. He can't do nothing with that pitch.
And the pitch from Brayton, that one fouled back and out of play. That quite a ricochet there. That came off, glanced off the side of the post. As you can see, one of those 8 posts on your screen holding up the backstop. We got here 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the right fielder Byral. And that one left high. And Brayton tried to come over it, looking for a breaking ball and not able to snap the wrist through. It's a full count now. Brayton ready, takes a look at Lee down to second, and the full count pitch is in the dirt for ball 4, so back-to-back walks given up by Brayton, and the bases are loaded for the Chaparrals. So Hunter Korger now, as Westfall is going to come out and talk to his new pitcher, and Weigel, who just left the mound, is going to come and talk to Brayton as well. As the trio meets on the mound, and a trio of base runners for the Chaparrals here with 1 across in the inning. Nobody out. Korger, O'Connell, shin guardless on deck. He will bat in the inning. And first pitch swinging, Korger hits this one into center. And on the bag is Lee at third in a shallow center, not deep enough for Lee to score. And there's one away here in the inning. So Lee stays on third. That ball just off the infield dirt by the time it had finished its backspin. Made its final revolution. So Sean O'Connell now. Strikeout, fly out for the catcher. And that one high and away. Yeah, Brayton has had control issues here since entering the game. Now facing his fourth batter. 2 walks. And then just that fly out there by Korger. Now the 1-0 coming back. And swung on and missed by Sean. Now the 1-1. And strike at the letters there. A little breaking ball, and Brayton breaks a smile across his face. He liked that pitch. Yeah, a little grin there. He thought, all right, maybe I got this figured out now. Now the 1-2 to O'Connell. And that one is tapped foul straight behind him. Kromenacher attempted a kick save and missed in the on-deck circle. Yeah. The baseball player, not a hockey goalie. So you wouldn't expect him to be able to knock that down with his foot. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one left outside. So count even now. Brayton tempted O'Connell to chase. He doesn't. Now the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And 2 away here. The last 2 retired by Brayton. And now with 2 outs, bases still loaded, Nathan Kromenacher. Kromenacher 0 for 3 today. A leadoff hitter looking to get his first hit here in a timely spot. And ball misses. My eyes deceive me. I saw that one hit the letters, but it's outside for a ball. It's way too nice of a day. The wind again blowing out towards right field. And strike 1. Now it is 1-1. I'll get it together here in a minute. 1 ball, 1 strike to the center fielder Kromenacher. Again, 0 for 3 here, looking for his first hit in a big spot. Chaparrals have a 2-run lead, looking for more. And that one off the plate. Westfall held it. Ball is the call. Now the 2-1. And big swing and a miss from Kromenacher. Yeah. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Chaparrals would love nothing more than to get 1 more in here in the inning. A leadoff homer from Wirtz. Now bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. And that one low for a ball. Nowhere to put the center fielder Kromenacher, and now the count full. Everybody on base will get an early jump. Again, Lee on third, Earl at second, Byrel down at first. Full count, 2 outs. Brayton ready and delivers. That one fouled and out of the mitt of Westfall. Whisk guitar telling me to clean it up. Yeah, I'm, giving it a go here. On a pretty good roll. I stumbled there here in the 8th inning, but back on my feet now. Full count again from Brayton. That one is going to be hit foul as well, and nice pick down there by Estat down coaching first base. I think that's who that is. So we'll see the full count offering from Brayton now for the third time here in the at-bat. Again, Kromenacher, fly out, fly out, fly out, first, fourth, and seventh inning. Looking to get one down somewhere. Here's the full count again. And the ball is on the ground, and we'll get through. One run is in. Turning from second is Earl, and it's a 2 RBI single for Nathan Kromenacher. Breathing room now for the Chaparrals as they lead 6-2. Over to third moves Byrell, so runners on the corners now. 2 outs, and Garrett Huber. Huber looking for his first hit, saw his Red Raider buddy and Ranger buddy. And this one hammered to left, and that is hit deep and gone. A 3-run home run for Garrett Huber, and people are headed to the exits. A 3-run blast from Huber, and the Chaparrals pour it on here in the 8th. So 9. Wait. 2, 3. Yeah. 9. No. So 9th batter of the inning here, Kromenacher. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ask Steve to confirm. So again, Caleb Kromenacher here, the 9th batter in the inning. A couple of strikeouts, a walk, and a ground out on the line for Kromenacher today. And that one misses. So 2 balls. Huh. Hey, $20 coming to you, Steve. And this one is hit into shallow left field. That'll get down for a base hit as the Chaparrals bat around now, and will send the 10th batter of the inning where we started. A home run from Luke Wirtz, and Wirtz back to the plate here in the 8th. See, Steve, I bet her 50, and I only got to pay you 20, so I'm doing pretty good. And strike there. So no balls, 1 strike to Wirtz. 6 across for Marshfield here in the 8th as they blow it open. They lead 9-2. 2 home runs in the inning. And strike there sailed in from Brayton. Nice pitch. Another frick yeah from Wiskatar. Love it. Hope to see a message over on Facebook from Wiskatar when I get home. And that one misses high.
Hey, go get him, T.
Wirtz telling jokes to the home plate umpire over here. Funny guy, and this one ripped, and that'll get into center field. So player manager Luke Wirtz going to make my post-game job very easy. That's a one interview there. Interview the manager and our player of the game all in one. Yeah. I like the way it sounds. So Will Lee now, batting here, second time in the inning. And that one misses inside for ball one. And that one high and tight to Lee. And another one misses inside for Brayton. 3 balls, no strikes now to Lee. And Lee, the 11th batter of the inning for Marshfield. And 4 straight, and Lee will take the base down to first. And again in the inning, the bases are loaded for the Chaparrals. And another ball thrown by Brayton, this one to Jake Earl. Earl walked and scored in the inning. And that one misses away. Again, Trace Brayton struggling just a bit here in the 8th. That one misses high and inside. Looked like Brayton had it figured out. He got Corger to fly out in a shallow left field and struck out O'Connell. And I even said on the broadcast, it looked like Brayton had it figured out. And a single and a home run after that. And things have gotten away from Brayton here from that point on here in the inning. And the pitch, and that one misses high, and it's a walk and a run in for the Chaparrals. So 10-2 now. Byroll to the plate. Two more. I know. Byroll walked in the inning and scored. And the 0-1 from Brayton. And that one up high for a ball. And strike called. As I take a look through the book, everybody has touched the plate for Marshfield in the inning with the exception of Corger and O'Connell. 7 runs across. And Byro with a smash, and that's going to get down. And that'll bring in 2. And the ball, and turning for home is Earl. And it's going to be a 3 RBI double for Isaiah Byro. So Byro clears the bases, and the inning continues for Marshfield here in the 8th. So Hunter Corger now, one of only 2 Chaparrals not to reach base in the inning. He and O'Connell with shin guards on deck. The 2 outs in the inning. So Corger with another crack at it here in the 8th. And first pitch swinging, and Corger hits this one in shallow center field, and not able to make the catch in center is Brayton, and the bloop single RBI for Corger. So Corger reaches here in the 8th. 6, and the 15th batter of the inning for Marshfield. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Irishman got to take his shin guards off. And hits this one up and out of play, out towards the batting cages. Yep. Yeah, 11 runs across here in the inning for Marshfield. And it looks like we've run out of balls. We'll get a couple back. Couple over the outfield fence in the inning. Those are 2 that have been displaced and a number of other foul balls in the inning. So again, the 15th batter of the inning, 11 runs across for Marshfield, 1 on here, and 2 outs in the inning as it continues here in the 8th. So most of the home crowd has emptied out here in Westboro. This one hit into center field, and the inning will come to an end, but not before the Chaparrals explode for 11. We move to the bottom of the 8th, 14-2 Marshfield.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Bottom of the 8th inning. It's our umpire chasing manager Luke Wirtz off the field down there. So Luke was trying to get some lineup changes figured out, trying to tell him, here's who I changed, who did you change. But bottom of the 8th inning, and could be the last for the Trojans. They search for 3 runs here as the 10-run rule is now in effect. Marshfield leads by 12. Westboro would have to score 3 to put us into the 9th inning. And Connor Westfall here. And 1 ball, 1 strike. And Westfall hammers this one to center, going back on it and not able to make the catch in center, Nathan Kromenacher. And that one's going to rattle around at the center field wall in a leadoff double for Connor Westfall. So Westfall breathes a little bit of life back into the Trojans. And Derek Nimme now. Nimme 0 for 2 today. Sack bunt in the 6th, so 4th plate appearance for Nimme. Looking for his first hit. And that one misses high for ball 1. So Caleb Kromenacher back on in the 8th here, looking to wrap this one up. Next one from Kromenacher, and swung on a miss by Nimme for strike 1. Now the 1-1, and that one high. Ball 2. Again, big inning for the Chaparrals back in the 8th. They score 11, they bat 15. What started as a 3-2 game in the top of the 8th, 14-2 here in the bottom. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Kromenacher, and strike 3 called. Be strikeout number 12 for Caleb Kromenacher. Huh? Why do they always do that to me? So never mind what I said. Caleb pitches 7 innings today. Nathan coming in to pitch. You know, if they weren't brothers, I could probably tell them apart. Yeah. Same size. And then they switched numbers. They were the exact opposite numbers last year. I did the same thing on Friday. I called him Caleb. So Nathan pitching here in the inning and a strikeout. So it'll be 11 strikeouts total for Caleb Kromenacher today. 1 now for Nathan. And 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor Brayton. And Brayton pitched the top of that 8th inning. Coming up here, looking to be a base runner in the bottom of the 8th. Couple more frick-yas from Whiskatar. Again, I'm looking forward to a big message on Facebook coming when I get home tonight. That one misses away. Full count now to the pitcher, Brayton. And swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 away now. A couple of strikeouts for Nathan Kromenacher here in the inning, which means that Connor Westfall double got over the head of Caleb Kromenacher. Caleb probably worn out on the mound, couldn't chase it down. So Travis Nimme now as Trojans down their last out. It's a 10-run rule in effect here in the 8th inning. Chaparrals look to move their overall record to 4-1, if I have that right. Yeah. Go 2-0 in Dairy League play anyway. That's the main point. Can drop all the non-league games you want. This one into left field, and that's going to get down as miscommunication out there between Lee and Huber. I believe each of them called for it. Both of them stopped, and then the wind took it and killed it. And a run for the Trojans. So life yet for Westboro here in the bottom of the 8th. They need 2 more to send us to the 9th inning. 2 outs, runner on first. And Marcus Clem will see that one go outside. Clem today walked left on back in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 5th, and then a pair of strikeouts prior to that. 2 of the 11 Caleb Kromenacher strikeouts, and a big swing and a miss there from Clem. Now the pitch from Kromenacher, and that one off the crossbar. I got to get warmed up. I got playoff soccer to call on Wednesday, so I'm getting warmed up for it. Off the post, off the crossbar. Marshfield Tigers, by the way. Portage Poinette, 7 o'clock, Wednesday, playoff soccer. Playoff baseball starting on Tuesday at some locations. Playoff baseball full throat on Thursday this week, and then everything is all mashed together. Soccer, baseball, softball, all going on at the same time, high school sports, yeah. It's what we're into here. The 1-2 now. And that one misses high, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clem stays alive in the box. Now the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as Nate Kromenacher strikes out 3 in the 8th, and that puts this one in the books. 14-2 our final score. Special thanks to our game day sponsor, Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy fresh, 14-3, yes. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Hear this from Nasonville Dairy, and then back on the air tomorrow night. Check your listings at ZaleskiSports.com. Again, our final score, Marshfield 14, Westboro 3.